YouTube! What is up? It's your boy here, Troa. Back again, once again. Holy shit, we're actually live this time. It's working. They tried to stop us. Last breakdown, it didn't work. Here we are. Acguy gameplay breakdown. The breakdown of all breakdowns. This has been requested for a while now. I've been like, hey, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get to it. It's going to happen. I put it off. I just kept forgetting about it, man. Not going to lie. I don't play low cost too much. I'm usually in 400 and 450, unlimited, etc. But here we are. So what's up to the chat? What's going on? Lothar, Thalzala, Nova, Leather, 4, Bodhi, Suplex, Gundoj, Ryan. What's cracking, guys? So this match that we're about to showcase, I'm going to break it all down, strategies, tips, everything with it. This was a lot of fun to get. I had a hell of a time playing the Acguy. I enjoyed it way more than I ever thought I would. I used to play it a bit, when the game first launched, and, back in December and everything. Then again, I just stopped playing low cost, and I would use the Zgok a hell of a lot more. But this thing has been buffed since it's pretty much come out. It's had multiple buffs at this point. It now has a dodge roll. It now has a balancer. It has level 2 stealth from level 1 to 3. Very nice. And that's from level 1, level 3, level 4. All of them have dodge roll. All of them have balancer. Susan couldn't stop us. YouTube's plot failed. That is goddamn right. But it's not all pros with it. There's a couple cons with the Acguy, but we'll get into that here in a moment. Let's go ahead and start this gameplay breakdown of the Acguy. Let's go. Mission start. Show it to them. Now the big con with it is that it's extremely fragile at level 3, even at 300 cost, 10,500 HP. You're not looking at too much. It has only 8 ballistic defense, and a lot of the weapons being used at 300, are ballistic weapons. You see a cold type right there, cold climate gym. Jesus Christ, God help me. That thing will melt my ass, and I believe you'll see it get melted, and I get hit with that VD downswing right there. But we're taking the right side. We're kind of trying to head onto the outskirts. The WR doesn't really see me. Boom! Downswing. Beautiful. Now you're going to see this. This side swing that just happened right there, you can't always hit that. You can kind of hit it on this map in certain locations because of the topography of the map, elevation, etc. Whole bunch of science shit, that I'm not really too fond of or well-versed in. But you can hit it because of elevation. Other maps you're not going to be able to. City, likely is not happening. Port base, likely isn't happening. Maybe impact site, but again, that just is what it is. See, boom, right there, I missed it, and I'm trying to aim at the highest point of the Zaku cannon. The better combo might be neutral swing into Vulcans or the NPC if you have enough time, depending on what's happening. What's going on, Happy Man? But with the low ballistic defense, you definitely want to, stay out of sight of a lot of suits at this cost, especially the GPs. The supports, if you let them, if you're not quick about your job, they will eat you alive. The other con of this suit that I have an issue with has no maneuver armor. It doesn't have maneuver armor. So that kind of sucks for it. You're boosting, you get stunned. It's a fragile suit. Ifrit Noct has maneuver armor. Pixie has maneuver armor. Granted, they don't have dodge rolls, but perhaps the Acguy would be a little bit better without the roll, but with maneuver armor. But it's quite a fucking meme seeing the Acguy do somersaults and everything across the battlefield. As you see here, it looks like the weapons are spotting me, but I'm going to try to take completely right side. This is desert, so it kind of sucks when they're up there on that perch, because they can literally just look left or right, and they can probably see you if they have any awareness whatsoever. So we're going to see if we can get to him. With the Zaku cannon, you got to be a little bit careful, again, because you have very low ballistic defense. These Vulcans we're using right here, very powerful. They're some of the strongest Vulcans in the game. 300-meter range. No, we didn't go into a downswing right there. Why didn't we go into a downswing? To try to bait the tackle so we don't get counter-tackled. That is why. You see the NPC, it has an instant stun with its Mega Particle Cannon. It can be a little bit tricky. You fool! Get countered just like that! Acguy counter, baby! And we the fucking side swing. Thank you, side swing. Very cool. Can't see a big blue Acguy. Acguy should be a GP. Perhaps. Perhaps. I like it as a raid, though. It has the Mega Particle Cannon, which is a bit specific to hit. It's very easy to miss with it. It suffers from a lot of the other suits in the game, to where if you're close up or anything else, it'll fuck up a bit. Just unfortunate. So, why the fuck is my mouse cursor on the screen? That should have been gone already. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. But the NPC, it's a nice opening up stun option. But again, be careful about your aim. The Vulcans at work right there. The NPC has 300 meters range. Vulcans have 300 meters range. The missile launcher also has 300 meters range. You don't want to take advantage of the missile launcher too much. The missile launcher kind of sucks a lot of ass. You have to stand still to fire it, and it doesn't do a bunch of damage as it is. You see the low ballistic defense right here. I went in to get rid of that weapons rack since he was left on low HP by me. And we get melted. That's okay. We're going to be all right. But the missile launcher just isn't it just isn't very good. It is what it is. The head Vulcans are a much better stun than the missiles. The NPC, of course, one-shot stun. Beautiful. Takes about 34 hits with the head Vulcans to stun. So if you have an opportunity to hit them with 34 shots, go for it. You get they come out very quickly. It's very fast. You can go ahead and use it, and we're just getting stunned. I'm just trying to get to the supports right here, take them off. Try to just take some pressure away from the GP, since it seems like it's just not happening too much for them on the front line. Even though we're kind of getting after the supports a good bit here. Not hitting us right there, you absolute fool. NPCs, Acguy downswing. The downswing is really nice. It has a lot of phantom range. We hit the side swing there, great. You can catch a lot of enemies off guard with the downswing, just because it's going to extend forward. Very surprising range. When I was using it, I was very happy about that. Has medium melee priority. It doesn't have high melee priority, as you saw right there, because we just clashed with the Goof BD. So Bodhi says Acguy has the good boy factor, which makes it better than the Ifrit Kai/DS. I'll say this. I love me some Ifrit Kai. I think we're going to put up a standard gameplay video of the Ifrit Kai in a couple days. But this is a hell of a lot more fun to use. Hell of a lot more fun. I wish I had the level 4. Why do I wish I had the level 4? Because it has level 3 stealth, which equals absolute stealth. They can't see you on the radar within any amount of distance. It's great. Now, some of the combos that are you're seeing me use in this game for the Acguy, when I have the opportunity to, is Mega Particle Cannon, NPCs, into neutral, into down. You have to be a little careful with the timing with that combo, though, because boom! Big Acguy fist right there! You have to be a bit careful with that, because if you fuck up the timing just slightly, the support can get a counter tackle off, and with latency and other factors, be careful with that combo. But it's a nice way to open it up. Or you can go Mega Particle Cannon into downswing, like you saw me do right there. I think that's a much more effective combo to use with the Acguy. Very nice. And if they're downed, if you feel like you can, after you downswing them, you definitely go for the neutral. But the side swing is situational. Do you feel like you can hit it? Because as you saw here, even with the Zaku cannon having wide shoulders, lying on its side, I don't know. It just doesn't always hit. It's unfortunate. Vulcan's NPC might be the better play to go with at that point. Stay away from team fights if you can with the Acguy. That's not something you really want to be doing too much. Like right here, I probably shouldn't be doing what I'm doing, but I'm just trying to get a fucking kill on one of these guys. I'm just trying to do something. Ooh, right there. Bam. We're going to get his ass. It's happening. Bam, side swing, extendo arm. Beautiful. But team fights, the Acguy's not going to excel in just because it's so goddamn fragile. I put a bunch of melee on this. I put a little bit of defense on it as well. New model frame for 800 extra HP, but I'm still feeling the fact that, it's fragile as fuck. Look at that! Big energy, 95k damage game, 95,986 to be exact, with the Acguy, 5k short of 100. A little disappointed in that, but we did big numbers with it. 2,455 individual score. Beautiful. So again, what are the big takeaways with the Acguy? Especially if you're on the desert map. Move around the side. Try to take advantage of the stealth in the very first moments of the game, so you guys can capture the hill. That's the preferred option, capturing the hill, so you guys have more options to go ahead, put pressure on the enemy team. Try to stay clear of the team fight up there. Again, work around the sides of the fucking hill so you can get to the support, which is either looming right immediately in the backfield or way far back. If they're far back, they're likely a sniper custom or a WR. If they're a sniper custom, they're definitely going to be locked in, trying to zoom in, snipe with the BR. At that point, usually they're not going to be paying attention. You can get in and do a hell of a lot of damage with it. So, and you can take them out fairly quickly. I had a few games to where they're locked in, they're trying to, just snipe, play the distance game, and I was able to just waddle my ass up to them and take them out like it was a breeze. It was a lot of fun. Nova says, oh man, so much damage. Imagine how much better it would have been if that Zaku one command. Imagine the damage numbers if they gave Acguy exam, says Bodhi. An Acguy exam would be a force to be reckoned with. Would it give it maneuver armor? This is a good question. Would it give it fucking maneuver armor? That would be cool. Personally, I would rather them, switch out the dodge roll for maneuver armor. But again, the dodge roll is a great meme. You probably don't want to be top diversion with an Acguy, again, because of the fragility of the suit. And you have stealth, you want to be taking advantage of that. Again, don't be the jackass who's going all the way to the end of the map or the far edges of the map to get the job done. Stay in a vicinity to where at least your GPs or your supports can potentially help you out. Because if you stray too far out, and on desert, if an enemy, general purpose suit takes notice of you, it's going to be a tough fight for you when you get isolated like that. So keep that in mind. Take the hill, waddle around the hill a bit to locate the support, then go in on their ass. Open up with the NPC. If you miss with that, I would try to hit him with another NPC, and then if you miss with that, shit, man, your options are pretty limited. Vulcans at that point, you can fire the Vulcans while moving. But that's how I would use the suit. Open with the NPCs, go into a downswing, neutral, try to side swing or, at Vulcans. If you feel like you have an opportunity to where you can get off the second melee hit on the Acguy, I'd say go for it. NPCs, neutral, downswing. That's probably going to take them out. But if you're in a tight spot, tough area, to where you don't have enough time to do that, NPC, downswing. That's a great combo to work with. Ryan says it's really fragile that it can't sustain another shot if you're hurt previously. This is it. It's such a fragile suit. You have to be very particular about how the hell you're doing things. But this has been the Acguy gameplay breakdown. The build is in the description. Underneath the build is the link to the Discord. If anybody has any questions, they want to hit me up, anything like that. And gameplay analysis, if you have videos you want to submit in there for me to look at or anybody else to look at, hit us up with it. But anyways, I'll catch y'all later. Hope you enjoyed the Acguy gameplay breakdown. As always, don't be a cunt.